Okay guys, so there is our album. Now once we get our flowers and everything, it will be a little bit more, it'll bend in a little bit more, so that will give it some weight to be a little bit more closer together. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab my glue, okay, and I want to go ahead and lay down this lace because I don't want it like popping up. So I'm just going to grab some glue and just add it to those little tiny balls that are on the bottom there. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of grab some of those and tack them down. Now you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. I just don't want mine, like, if you put it on a shelf or what have you, I don't want them to cause the lace to come upward. So I'm just adding a little bit here and there. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to add some here. And this will just help the lace from, like I said, from lifting and bending backwards, or getting wrinkled, or whatever. It just depends on how you store your albums. So yeah, so there's that, and then I'll do the other side too, and then oops. See, like this one is bent inward, so I want that to come out a little bit. Okay, and it just helps it lay a little bit flatter. So put some there. Okay, and then we'll do the other side, and then after we do the other side, we're going to go ahead and start on adding our pages, okay? Okay guys, so this is nice and dried now, and then we went ahead and added a little bit of glue to our lace. Add a little bit of glue to our lace, and so now we can go ahead and open up our book. Yay! And we can add our pages in. So to add your pages in, okay, you are going to go ahead and take your page, and the side that we put the tape on, that is the side that is going to be adhered down to your book. Okay, and you are going to go ahead and place your pages into your book just like this, okay? And they are going to line up. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and lift this side of your gatefold up, okay, your little door, and you could go ahead and just put that right there along that fold, just like that, okay, and that would adhere it down. Once you adhere it down, you're going to go ahead and leave that there, just like that. It's kind of like, just like doing a waterfall, okay? If you're new and you haven't done a waterfall yet, it's kind of like the same thing. But if you're a seasoned crafter and you've done albums before and you've done a waterfall, then you kind of understand what I'm talking about, okay? So then you would grab your next page, okay? And again, you would just place that next to that folded page and line that up and place that down just like that, okay? So they're going to be placed back to back like that. And that's why we would need 5 here, because that's how many will fill this area. Okay, so that's what we're going to get started doing. And so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this down just a bit. All right. And I'm actually just going to kind of curve that over just a bit, just like that. I want to go ahead and, or maybe I will curve it back this way. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this up. Okay. Let's see if I could do this. And I'm going to place that right on the edge of that. Make sure it's lined up correctly with my paper. I'm going to go ahead and set that down. Grab it over here. Okay. And I'm just going to press down on that. Okay, just like that. Just a little bit, just like that. Fold back on that. Grab this part and just kind of pull down like this. Okay. And as I'm doing this, I'm also burnishing it in. Okay. I think I got just a little bit crooked there, you guys. Just a tiny smidge bit. Okay, so there's that piece. So it goes in there just like that. And I have a little pencil mark right there. So I'm going to get, grab my eraser. Let's see if I can erase that. Okay. All right. So just like that. And then the next piece goes on the same way. Okay. So again, you're just going to grab your piece of paper. And actually, you know what? I'm going to try it this way. See if it works better. And I'm just going to, whoops, and I'm just going to line this up right against this piece here. Okay, make sure it's even. Line this up here. Okay, and then just press down on that, just like that. So there we go. So there's that piece. And then next we're going to do number 4, or number 3, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just butt this up right against here and okay, just like that. And there we go. So there's that piece. And then you'll get your number 4 page. And you will do the same thing. Just butt this up right against this piece, just like that. Make sure that you're burnishing your pages down as you attach them. Okay, fold that back over, and then we have our last piece that will attach right here, and then we're done. So I will be right back, okay? Okay, guys, so we have our pages in now, okay? So excited! So we will have them over, and your book will look like this now, okay? So you will have pages on this side here, and then So yeah, so I am like super excited. And so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to concentrate on some other things. So we're going to go ahead and add some flaps to these pages. And then in between your gussets, as I always do, I always use some of our strips. So like if you have some strips left over, we'll go ahead and stick them in here, and then you will make those. Right now we have a 1/2 inch gusset, so and usually you'll need to cut it a little bit shorter. So this gusset, although it's a 1/2 inch gusset, you want to make your strips about 3/8 inch. Okay, so and that those should fit perfectly in there. So but we do that usually on the last part. So back here, we will go ahead and do probably a pocket and some other items, okay? And then on the sides here, we are definitely going to be utilizing these as well. So, so right now, we're going to go ahead and add some flips and flaps and some pockets and some other things to here. And then we'll come back. So let me go ahead and grab all of that stuff, close our album, and then I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So today we're going to go ahead and we're going to start decorating our pages. But there was one thing that I forgot to do, and that was I started seeing this on the camera. Need to burnish that in. So we forgot to put the sides and the back on our book. So yeah, so I will be doing that. And so for the sides, again, these will be, I think we measured them at 2.5. And then the back is 9 and 7/8 by 9 7/8. Okay, and so these two will go on my side here, just like this, okay? And then on the back, I will have this large piece right here, and that is going to be sitting. And I think I showed you guys that before, just like that, okay? So I will be putting those on, okay? And then for our first page right here, okay, we are going to go ahead and decorate this. And I will be using my glue to mount these down, okay, because I'm getting kind of short on tape. So I'll probably do maybe the outside in tape and then put glue inside. And then for this particular page, okay, this page is actually, let's see if I can find one. Here we go. This page is actually this right here, but I'm going to kind of do it like this, okay, because we cut it in half. So because I wanted this little clock in up here instead of on the bottom, okay. And then I'm going to have this sit in the middle, and I might turn it over. I have this. I might do the flowers on it. So, and then, so for this particular page, you are going to need, okay, so this piece right here is, you're going to need one piece that is 3.5 by 9 3/4, okay? And that's going to go up here. And then your second half of that sheet is going to measure 9 3/4 by 4.5, okay? So that's going to go down here like this, all right? And I am leaving a tiny border around my pages, okay? So just like that. All right. And then this right here, this strip is actually 9 3/4 by 2, okay? And that is going to go right in the middle, okay? Just like that, all right? Then you're going to need 3 little pieces that are 3 by 4, Okay, so these are 3x4, and these are going to be on here like this. Okay, just like that. And basically what I wanted is I wanted a book that we could just put pages in. Yes, we're going to have some flips and flaps on it, but we're also going to have some really fun, you're going to be able to actually kind of like a scrapbook layout. So you're going to be able to see everything, okay, right away. So I thought that would be really fun. So here you're going to lay this picture, okay, like this, all right? And this is actually going to be like this, and this is going to be a pocket. So you're going to have one piece that is 5 by 6.5, okay? And you're going to score a 1/2 inch on the left side, the right side, and then the bottom. And then you're going to go ahead and cut them like I usually do. We cut, right at that little X area. You're going to fold these in. So this is going to be your pocket. Your next piece is going to be a 4 by 6 piece. Okay. And so this is going to lay just like that. Okay. Just like that. And so this will be a really super cute layout. You'll have a tuck spot in there for a really nice tag. And I will be using some dies that are from JNS Hobbies. And I will be sharing those with you here in just a bit. And so this is going to be our front page layout, okay? Here I thought we would go ahead and put some waterfalls, and or you can just make a really nice I thought about a waterfall or just a really nice picture frame. We've done those in the past where they're super cute, and I love putting the frames right on the little openings here, because they're just, you can just see pictures right away. so or you can put a text spot, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right there. And so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these together. I'm going to mount these down, and then again, like I said, you can use your tape, and I would use your tape just around your edges here. So that way, and let me move these out. Just around your edges, and then use glue on the inside if you don't have very much tape like me, because you still want some type of hold on here. And with our book being a little big, you want to make sure that your paper doesn't come off. So, with larger books, you want to make sure that everything is really, really secured, because our pages sometimes do get heavy in larger books, and so you don't want those pages falling out. So, definitely want to go ahead and make sure that you burnish your tape in really good. If you like using the score tape only, then, do that. I don't have that much, so I gotta kind of conserve here. So I'm going to go ahead, burnish this in just like this. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this one on first, and then that way you guys can go ahead and see how this is going to be laid out. All right. And that's why I wanted to just kind of show you all the layout, and so when you're putting this together, you know where it goes. Okay, and I'll do that for each area that each page we do. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my glue. Whoops, and I have grab my. Okay. could definitely go around your corners on top of with the adhesive tape if you want to do that. And I'm just going to rub in. Okay. So now I'm just going to grab, whoops, this. I don't want to put glue on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this piece down first. Again, I am leaving just a bit of a border around my paper. Okay. So that is on there just like that. And then again, you'll just go ahead and grab your bone folder, whatever you use to burnish your stuff in, and you'll just burnish that in just like that. Okay. So just like that. And then again, this piece will go down here. And then this piece will go right across there just like that. And then you can go ahead and lay your cards out however you would like. I really liked how this one laid like this. But before you lay this one down, I am going to do a little something on the side there. So don't lay that one down yet, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and add my stuff to this page, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and finished putting on our page, our paper here on our first page, okay? And this is the die. I was going to use another die, but I started looking through the dies, and I think this one is really pretty. Okay, and I'm going to try to shine a little bit more light on that. It's super gorgeous, and I absolutely love this die. I used it before, and it's super great for making frames for photos. It has many uses, you guys. You can use this little one as a frame. You can use this big one as a frame. You can actually cut this one in half to make little corner pieces. You can use this as pull-out or as a decoration. You can cut these in half and use those as little pull-outs. So tabs. So has a lot of different uses in this die. So I absolutely love this. You can also use it as a stencil. So we are going to go ahead and use this. And the first one we're going to use is this one. So we're going to use that as, we're going to cut 4 pieces of this one because we're going to use this as frames, okay? And the frames are going to sit one here and then down here and then here and then here, okay? So you will need some some graphics or some window sheets, okay? And J&S Hobbies does sell this over at their shop, and so I have some in my stash, so I'm going to use some of that, and then we're going to go ahead and use these. So again, you'll need to cut 4 of these out, okay, so right here for right now, and then we're going to go ahead and I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut a couple of little pieces of this one out. And this one is so pretty. I just love that. And we're going to use this as our pull out, okay? And then, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some pieces with those. And then I will be right back. Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. So for page 1, we already finished the front. Oops, here we go. We already finished the front here. Okay, and now for the back page, what we're going to do is you are going to need to cut a piece that is 5.5 by 10 3/4. Okay, and then you're going to score on the left side, and you're going to score on the bottom and on the top a 1/2 inch, okay? And then once you're done with that, you're going to see where those two X's meet right here. You're going to cut across that, and that's what forms our pocket. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and cut across that. All right, just like that. Alrighty, and then you're going to go ahead and fold that back. Just like this. And this is what's going to form our large pocket, okay? And okay, and then what you're going to need is you're going to need another piece that is 9 and, I believe, what was it? Oh yeah, 9 and, I didn't write the measurements down. It's going to be 5.5 by 9 3/4. Okay, so that is one you're going to need, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to actually, this will be scored a 1/2 inch and on the right hand side. Okay. So when you put this together, okay, you're going to go ahead and put this piece with all of your little tabs on top of this piece. This little flap right here is going to be bent backwards. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to mount that right here, right on the side, okay? You're going to mount that right there so it will flap open like this, okay? Then on this, you're going to actually cut a piece that is 5 inches, okay? And it's going to look like this. So from your scraps, you're going to cut a piece that is 5 inches, all right? And one is going to be bigger than the bottom piece, okay? The top piece is going to be bigger than the bottom. And you're going to cut that one at 6.5, okay? And you're going to score a 1/2 inch on the top, so you're going to have a 1/2 inch right here. So 5 by 6.5. Then the bottom flap is going to be 5 by 5.5, and you're going to score a 1/2 inch on the bottom part here, okay? So when you attach that, this is going to actually fit on top of your flap that we just made into the pocket, okay? And it's going to fold in like this, all right? So just like that, okay? And then, so then that is all going to be right here on this side. Okay, this is where we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a layout. Okay, so I will be using not only the ultimate die, the ultimate crafts die that is found over at JS Hobbies. I'm also going to be using the circle die by Elizabeth Crafts Design. And you can find both of these dies over at JNS Hobbies and Crafts, okay? And for this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut out some circles, and then we're going to make another large layout, okay, with using these circles. And we're also going to be using our doilies. So you will want to get your doilies handy because we are going to be using these as well, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and pull out. And I love these doilies, you guys. They come apart so easily. You know, sometimes they stick together. These don't do that. And look at, simply, they just pull apart. So easy. I absolutely love these doilies. Really super simple, easy to use, and they don't rip. So yay! Love those. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some of the circles out, and then we're going to use some of these dies, and we're going to go ahead and mount our paper on here. Your paper for this is actually going to be 9 3/4 by 9 3/4, I believe. Let's see here. Yep, 9 3/4 by 9 3/4. Alrighty, guys, I will be right back. Okay, guys, so now we're going to be covering, once you have your flaps on your pocket, okay, then you're going to go ahead and we're going to cover everything. And I, again, am leaving about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/16 of an inch border around everything. And so my piece of paper will fit right here. Before we put this on, okay, now it depends on how you're decorating your page, if you're using this piece or not. I'm actually going to turn it like this. I want this white part on the bottom, and I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, or you can use your scissors, and you're going to cut in between these slats. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and also we're going to be putting down a magnet on here. So one magnet will go right here, and these are kind of nice because they are already have adhesive on it. So all you have to do is just tape it down, put them together. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and put one. Let's see. I just want to make sure that this flap stays closed. So I should do it right there. You're going to go ahead and leave off get the other adhesive off of that. Open these up, okay? Put this down, and there you go. So although our flaps will not be magnetized, okay, they will still stay shut because of the magnet that is on here, okay? So there you go. So that is going to help a bunch on our little page here. So we're going to move our book to the side. Okay, you're going to grab your piece of paper and your X-Acto knife. Now, if you don't have an X-Acto knife, okay, that's okay. You can use your scissors. So to use your scissors, what you're going to do is you are just going to go ahead and kind of punch a little hole right in there, okay? And make sure that you do this down on your mat with not your fingers in the way, okay? You just want to make sure that I don't want anybody to lose a finger, okay? And you're just going to take little tiny cuts until your piece gets bigger. Okay, then you can fit more of your scissors in there. You can also take your scissors from the bottom part and cut as well. So sometimes that is a little bit easier. Okay, so you're just going to cut you're not going to cut all the way down, okay? You are definitely going to leave a little bit of a space, okay? So I want you guys to go ahead and just take your ruler, and I want you to actually just kind of where it is 1/4 inch, just to mark that, okay? And again, you're going to mark it on this side, 1/4 inch. And then just get your ruler, and you're just going to draw a very, very light line. Okay? This is going to know, so you know where to stop. Okay? So you're just going to draw a very light line from one end to the next. Okay? Up and down. This is where you're going to stop your line, okay? And so, and you may not even want it that big. If you don't want it that big, you can do a half of an inch as well. So you're just going to go ahead, grab your X-Acto knife, and just make sure that you stay on that groove, where the planks are, right in between there, okay? Just like that. Okay. Just like that. Alrighty. Now, if you're using your scissors and you have any problems, like you have any like little strips that are, you know, little thingies that are coming up, that's okay. Just cut them off. Okay. And then again, you're going to do the same thing. So you're just going to do all of where that plank, the gap for your planks, you're just going to bring that all the way down. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now, you're only going to have 3. Okay. So, on the bottom one, you can go ahead and do it if you want to. You don't have to, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and do mine. I mean, I may not need it. I may need it. I don't know. So, but that's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way down to my 1/4 inch. And there is our little page. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attach this. And on the back, where you don't have a cut, that's where you're going to go ahead and put your glue or your adhesive, whatever you're using to adhere your page, okay? What I want you to do is you can go ahead, and because mine is upside down because I want this white on the bottom, okay? My back of my page is upside down. That's okay though. What I want you to do is you can definitely put your glue up in through here, because this part you are not going to need opened. You're not going to need this part open, okay? And I think, yeah, that's good. Okay, and then you're going to put glue down here. You're going to put glue just on the edge on the bottom. That's a lot of glue. Ah. Okay, you're going to put some glue right here on the sides. Okay, and then what I want you to do is on each plank, I want you to put a little bit of glue right on the bottom part of that plank. Okay, just on the edge where we cut. Not the whole thing, okay? Just on the edge. Okay. And I'm trying to see my line. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue up through here. Make sure to get that glued in real good. Okay. then go ahead and we're going to grab our book. Okay. Trying to scoop this in here so you guys can see. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and attach this. Okie dokie. So, go ahead and make sure I'm putting it down correctly. Once you get this on here, then you can erase your pencil lines. Okay. So just like that. All right. And then you can, see, I'm going to go ahead and keep that closed for a second. You can grab your bone folder, whatever you use, and you're just going to go ahead and burnish that in. Okay, make sure you get the top really good. Okay. And then you can get where you put the glue in. You want to make sure to grab the planks out. And you can either use your scissors or your X-Acto knife to kind of grab those out of there. So like this one here, I'm trying to grab out. Okay, because you don't want that to, you want to keep that opened. Okay, and I'm just going to stick my bone folder in there and kind of keep it open there. Okay, and then same thing here. You're going to get your scissors or your X-Acto knife, find your cut. Okay. Go ahead. Keep that open. Okay. And then once you have that open, you can go ahead and press down and burnish that in. Okay. Press down and burnish that bottom part in. Okay, same thing here. Just press down. And don't forget you have that magnet there. Okay. Just going to press that down. Make sure this is burnished in really good. And this one, you want to do the same thing. Make sure your top piece is burnished in really good and that you're grabbing, making sure that this piece is burnished in real good here. Okay, just like that. Okay, and so that right there is going to be for our tags, for your pictures or whatever you would like. So I just thought that this was a super cute idea to do with our planks. And you can put a bunch of different pictures. You can put 4x6s in here. You can put 3x4s. You can put tiny ones. You can journal, have your journal cards in here. So I thought this was a really, really super cute idea to do for this album. And basically you're done with this page right here. So we can go ahead and cut out some 4x6 things, and you can, decorate it, maybe cut some doilies in half you know, stick them up here like this. Just kind of decorate it however you would like. And I thought that would be like super cute. So just grab a doily, cut it in half, and then you can have a little doily there, you know. So cute. So I just thought that that would be like a really super cute idea. Just add a little bit of, you know, decoration to your book. So here I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just on the edges here. You know, how cute is that? That is super cute, right? And then, you know, there is your little card right there. And then we have our little saying still. So you can actually put a little saying on each corner if you wanted to. So that's super cute. So how cute is that? And then we have these little flowers. So you could definitely stick a little rose or something right here. So, and then, you know, you can definitely stick some other stuff down here. So you've got lots of different things, and I'm just kind of like throwing some stuff together here, you know. You can put some stuff right here, you know, right onto the planks, and, you know, so that would be cute. So then here, you're just going to go ahead and you are going to go ahead and paper these, and then it'll close like this. Okay, so yay, we're on to page 2 here in just a sec. So we're going to go ahead and paper this page and make our large tag for here. Your large tag will measure, let's see if I don't know if I had it. I thought I had it. Okay, so your tag or your little picture mat that goes in here, okay, will measure, it'll measure 5 by 9 5/8, okay, and this is for your photos, okay, so that's what that's going to measure, all right. And I don't know what is going on with my computer tonight. My camera seems like it's, and I have autofocus off, so I'm not sure. So again, the measurement is 5 by 9 5/8, okay? And then for this here, you can go ahead and I went ahead and cut out some of the other little items here from that die, and let's see, you can definitely put these on here like this, okay, back to back, okay, and that can be your tab, all right. You can also use, okay, so for a pull tab, you could definitely cut these in half and use these as a pull tab, which is what I did here for this little guy, okay, and so I will probably be using this again for a pull tab. If you have any a circle punch or anything like that, you could definitely use that as a pull tab, okay. Also, when you cut this out from your die, okay, you will be left with this, okay, and you could definitely use this as your pull tab. All you have to do is just fold it, okay, and I'm just kind of gonna do this real quick so I can get it to be a little bit pliable. can definitely bring that together, okay? Bring that together like that. Okay, just like that. All right, and then you can go ahead and you can just cut that. Just like that. Okay, and then you could go ahead and you could just stick it on the end of there. And that would be a pull tab, okay? And, you know, there's lots of, you could even use these as your little pull tabs here. So that would be cute as well. So all you have to do is just stick that on there like that. So just put that on there just like that. Okay, and you could definitely go ahead and just trace this and then go ahead and cut out the other one. And then that way you have a nice backing to it. Okay, so that could also be another cute little pull tab there. So, which I think I might do that. And that would be a great way to use up some of your little squares and such. So like little pieces like this that we've already got in our stash or in okay, so we can definitely go ahead and just trace this, okay, and cut that out. And there you go. Now you've got a pull tab. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and cover these and cover, or not cover, but go ahead and put this into our pocket, and then I will be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. So, okay, I did page 2, okay, the front part, and I was recording it, and all of a sudden my recorder pooped out, and I cannot regain access or to the video. So I'm going to explain everything, okay, the best that I can. If you have any questions, I will go ahead and leave my email below, and then you can message me on page 2. But it's pretty much self-explanatory. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll give you the measurements and everything, okay? The first piece you're going to need for page 2, the front piece, okay, is you're going to need a piece that is 9 3/4 by 5 1/2, okay, which is this piece right here. This piece goes down first. This is the big piece, all right? The second piece, okay, so then the next piece you're going to have is this piece right here, okay? So this is a separate piece. This is like a mat, okay? And so let me lift this up so you could see it closer. So it's a separate piece, all right? So you will have, and I'm going to rest that on there. You'll have this piece right here, and this piece is 5 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, this will rest on top of this big piece right here, okay? You're going to need 3 little strips, okay, just from your stash, okay? And the first strip is going to be 9 3/4 by 2 1/4, okay, which is this piece right here. Then you're going to cut out another one that is 9 3/4 by 1 inch, okay, which is this piece here. And you can get many different pieces. You don't have to have them all the same. I just grabbed 3 different pieces from my stash. And then on the bottom, you're going to need one that is 9 3/4 by 2. And I picked this one with the plank because I went ahead and, again, like we did on this page 2, or on the back of page 1 over there, I went ahead and got the X-Acto knife and cut in between here so you can fit some little mats, picture mats and stuff in there, okay? So, so I went ahead and did that. And, or little tags. So like this little tag will fit really good in through here. On this piece back here, this is the 1 inch tag, 1 inch strip. we only glued down from on the sides to the bottom, so you'll leave that open so you can stick a tag in there, or you could stick some other little photo mats in there and such. Okay, so so we left that kind of open there. Okay, and then we glued down the top one here. So for this pocket piece, okay, you're going to go ahead and put a magnet down behind here, okay, and then you're going to put a magnet on this one here, okay, and the hinged piece to your pocket, okay, the first piece is going to be 4 by 4.5. You're going to score at the 4.5 inch, okay, right here. And I covered this up with one of the cut aparts that we have in our stash, in our collection. And then you're going to go ahead and fold in the other areas like we usually do to make a pocket. So this top piece will be 7.25 by 4. You'll go ahead and score it in and make a pocket, okay? And that will be our pocket. And I'm not sure if this card fits it, but it does. So that'll be our pocket for either a little journal card or a little picture, whatever you wanna do. And then don't forget you have your magnet behind here. So any little photo mats that you want to put behind there will go ahead and stay put. So there is that. So that is page 2, the front part, okay? Again, I apologize for my computer pooping out. So I don't know. We've been having a lot of construction around here, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm not sure, you know, as far as, I don't know if that's even has something to do with it, the electric thing. So anyway, so again, you'll have this as a pocket down here for pictures and such, and mats and that sort of thing here, okay? And then you'll have this up here for mini picture mats, and you can definitely put, you know, more than one, and then you'll have this here as a little pocket for pictures. So, okay. So now we're going to do the back of page 2. Okay, so I'm going to flip that over. Okay, and I am going to, let's see, I was going to stick that there. And then I did a little photo mat here just to fit this in here. Okay, and that just goes just like that. And then this will go like that. So lots and lots of places for photos in here, you guys. And then we used a doily down here. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to do on this one. So, okay, so the back of page 2, all right, we are going to go ahead and get started with that. And I am going to move some things around on my desk because I am getting a little crowded here, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So on the back of page 2, you're going to need a flap that is 6.5 by 9 3/4, okay? And then you are going to score a 1/2 inch up on top, and you are going to place a magnet here and then here. And it's kind of like right in the center of that flap there, okay? And that's how that's gonna go like that. You are also going to need 2 large circles. So if you have this die, it is the Elizabeth's die, craft design stitched circles, okay? And I just used the largest one, and I cut 2 of them out, okay? I cut one on the white paper cardstock, and then I cut one off of our regular pattern paper. And what I did was on the pattern paper where the stitching was, I just cut around that stitching to make it a smaller circle so it would fit right in that stitched area, just like that. Okay, and then that is going to be attached here. First, we're going to cut down our paper, so you will need a 9 3/4 by 9 3/4 paper here. Okay, up on top, your paper will be a 9 3/4, I think. Yeah. So you'll need, unless you're keeping a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch border, then you'll want to go down an 1/8 inch. So 6.5. That would be at 6 3/8. And then you would do 9 5/8, okay, on your pattern paper for covering this, okay. So that's what you're gonna do, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. You will need 2 doilies, okay, for this page. Then you're going to need these little cards here. These are the cards that came in our cut apart area, okay? And you have one that looks like this, okay? And it looks like that on the back. And one like this, and looks like that. One like this, and it looks like that. And one that's wooden, and it looks like that has that pretty paper on the back there. Then you're gonna need 4 of these little strips. Now I didn't really measure them out. I just took some little strips, and I'm thinking they're probably about 7/8 inch. Okay, and I just took some strips out of my stash, out of the extra, what do you call it, little extra pieces we have. And I just went ahead and cut, scored them down the middle, okay, and then I cut them the size of these. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to attach them. So you're going to attach this part right here, okay, the opening part. You're going to attach that to the back of these, okay, to make a booklet, okay. And then after we get done with that, then I'll show you what we're going to do with them. So I'm going to go ahead, attach this stuff, get our papers cut out for our matting of our page, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So went ahead and figured out a good layout for this page number 2 on the back. So this is how we're going to go ahead and lay everything out. So you will have like one of these little flowers, cut apart flowers, okay? And then we're going to have 2 photos that are going to be 4 by 6, okay? So then that goes there, and then and actually I just thought about it, if you want an edge on your photos, you can either cut your photo down, or you can cut this at 4 1/8 or 4 1/4 by 6 1/8 and 6 1/4, so you have a nice little border around your photo. So if you wanted to do that, then you're going to need the circles that I showed you, and I put those together. This 2 doilies one's going to go here, and the other one is going to go here. This is going to go right there, just like that, I think. Okay, however I had that. So it's going to go right in the middle, right above this little corner edge here, okay? And then you're going to have maybe a little tag. You can set a little tag right here if you want to, or you can make a little booklet. And the little photo mats are going to go right here. So maybe I will put this like this. So we have a flower up here, and I might, whoops, I might go and turn this around. Okay, I don't know. I want a different flower up there, so. And then this is going to go like this. Okay, and then this will go up here somewhere or something. So you can put this little flower guy anywhere, just about. So, and then you're going to have a little space right here. Now this can either be for a journal area, like I said, a little tag, or, you know, whatever you would like. The next thing I thought would be like super cute is making that little book that we talked about earlier. And so I was thinking that we would put that together now. So what you'll need is you'll just need some little strips like so. And I just took little tiny strips that were in our stash, okay, that we had cut papers with earlier, and I just went ahead and just scored them down the middle. So I really didn't measure them, but if you want to measure them, they're about a 7/8 inch. Okay, and I just scored them down the middle, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put one here. Okay, or whatever little card you want in the front. Okay, that you're going to go ahead and just grab your glue. And let me use this one here. Okay, so we're just going to grab our glue, put some glue here, like that. You're going to go ahead and attach your card to that folded part. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so now you have a little flap back there, right? Then you're going to grab your other card and you're just going to go ahead and put the other card right here on this side. Okay. And you can choose whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put this flower one here. And scoot that up to that little fold. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and do the next one the same way. So you're going to go ahead and just put some glue on here. Okay, attach your little strip. All right, and make sure that the fold is outward, okay, away from you. So you're going to go ahead and grab that, put that right there. And I'm just trying to make sure that they're all even. And just kind of burnish that in. You can just burnish that in with your fingers, really. So, okay. And then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing. And you're just going to go ahead and I just used the 4 that were on the oops, you know what, I don't know how I want this. I think I want that one in the back. Yeah. Some of these are going to get covered up a little bit, I think. That's okay. So I forgot what I was saying. So your little areas will be, you know, this will be your little hinge, and your book will just open just like this. So cute, right? Oh my gosh. So, so you'll do one more hinge right here, okay? And I know I'm covering up those pretty little flowers there. Believe me, I know. And you're just going to go ahead and fit that right in there, just like that. But we've got pretty flowers on our hinge, so that's okay. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. And these are the cards that are on the back of the title page. So when you have your, and I cut both title pages already. So when you get your pack of paper, you'll flip over the top part that says Bob and Betty and Cottage Blush, and you'll flip it over, And you'll see all these beautiful little cards in there, and they're cut aparts. And then you'll see your flowers, and you'll see these cute little tags and everything. That's what these are from. Okay, so that's what these little cards are from, is from that cut apart area. Okay, right behind the title page. So next we'll go ahead and put some glue on here, and then we'll go ahead and attach this little guy here. All right. So, and that is going to be our last one. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's even on there. Okay, and this paper is so pretty, you guys. Perfect for a wedding album, perfect for a baby album. I was talking to my daughter last night, and she was like, oh my God, that's so pretty. She's like, that would be good as a baby album. I was like, yeah, true, you're right. It would be cute as a baby album. So there is our little booklet. So this little booklet, you know, you can, and then you can go ahead and cut off any little extra things that are hanging off of your little book. But this little book, if you wanted to scoot this over, okay, and let's say you wanted to scoot this a little bit above there, okay, you could actually slip in this little book right here and make a little corner piece right there, okay, and that would be perfect right there, just like that. So that's what I was thinking. But then I covered up the front part, okay, and we went ahead and added our magnet back here, right? And I went ahead and cut this part out, and this part out is from one of the pages, and I'm not sure if I have, I don't know if I have that page still. I might have used it, I might have cut it. So this is from one of the pages. And I believe it has one of the birds on the back of it. And I went ahead and just made a little pocket right here, a little tuck spot. And you can tuck something in there, or you could actually just tuck in some photos real quick. You could, you know, make little photo mats, or, you know, whatever you would like. So those would tuck really cute in there. And I was trying to find some little pieces that I might have, but most of my little pieces are used. So I think I went ahead and used most of my little square pieces. So, but I just thought that that little book was so stinking cute. And so if you wanted to, you could definitely just stick that right here. And the other thing is that if you wanted to, you could definitely stick a magnet on there and just use one of the other little cards to cover that up. So I'm trying to find the other little cards that I have. Here we go. So if you wanted to, you could just find that one and go ahead, stick a magnet back there on that little card, and then put it, and then go ahead and put a magnet back here before you lay down your doily, and then you would be able to go ahead and just stick that book right there. I think that's so cute. So anyway, so I thought that that would be super cute. And so now let's go ahead and stick everything down. Yay! So and I kind of like how that doily oversits this one. So I might go ahead and do that. And as far as this right here, I might go ahead and stick a magnet back there. I'm trying to see, make sure I have enough magnets. We've got a few left. And I want to save them for the other pages as well. So I think we'll just do a tuck spot on this one and stick it maybe up here, or we'll do something we'll put this on the third page. because I really want to do like a little tag right here. So okay, so I'm going to put this doily down first, okay? Or actually I'm going to put down this first. So we're going to go ahead and lay this 4x6 picture mat down, okay? So let's do that. So I'm going to put this 4x6 picture mat down first, okay? And then I'm going to work upward. Go ahead and put this down here. And again, I'm just leaving probably like about, it looks like a 1/4 inch border around that, okay? So I'm putting my mat down just like that, okay? And then I'm going to put this down. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue around this area here, some glue around the outer on the edge of the doily here. Okay, and then on the inner. All right. And I kind of messed up because I put glue on that. I didn't want glue on that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this right up here. Just like that. Okay, because I wanted that like that. All right. I need to leave part of the doily not attached to this part. So that's why I put this doily up there, because I had accidentally put glue up there. So you might want to lay down your doily wherever your mat is, and you'll go ahead and make sure that you don't want to put glue on this part. Okay, so here I want to put glue on half of this. Okay. So I'll put glue on half of that, and then a half on the edge here, and then we'll lay it down. Okay. And then your picture can slide up under there. I think it'll look really pretty. Okay, and then you're going to grab your circle, okay, and you are going to go ahead and put some glue on that. Alrighty, and I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down. And I want to make sure that it's kind of up there with that, and up near that corner area. Not exactly to the edge, but close enough. And then you just want to go ahead and burnish everything in. Okay. And go ahead and take it. I guess it really doesn't matter. This part's going to be covered up anyway. But just so it looks nice. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put this on top of here, just like this. Okay, and you can lift this part up just a bit. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could put little little strips on here. It is going to stick up just a bit. Unless you want to just mount the whole thing down, you can do that. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on here. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right like that. Just bring it down some so your doily shows. Let's see here. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Ah, this paper's so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Okay, just like that. And then your little flower can go here, or here, which I think I like it kind of like right here. So on the bottom part, and I might stick one on the top part. Make sure you only put glue on the bottom part of this flower. Okay, and then you want to stick it down. That way your picture slides in there. Okay, so you want to make sure that your picture can still slide underneath there. Okay, just like that. And then grab a tag, or like I said, you could go ahead and you could put a tuck spot in there for your little booklet. I'm going to do that later though. I think I'm just going to go ahead and add a tag here. Now for your tag, okay, you can definitely mount that down. I'm going to mount mine down, okay, and but you can go ahead and make a tuck spot for this if you want to, or, you know, whatever you want. I think I do have a little piece here. Hold on. Now maybe I will go ahead and make a tuck spot on that. Let me see here. If we put it here, and then we can... Yeah, so this little guy right here can act as a tuck spot. So you can just put glue right on the bottom of this. That way that whoever gets this album can go ahead and they can lift the little tag off, and they can go ahead and write on here if they want to. And what you can do is, if you want this as a journal card in the back for more information for your, you know, if you're selling this or whatever you're doing with it, you could definitely add a strip, just a piece of scrap paper, put it on the back of this, okay? And I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So you just want to add some glue. Okay, and this is for some of the new people. You know, if you're new to making mini albums and such, this is just an idea that you can do, okay? And you can just grab your scissors and you can just cut around that, okay? And you can just definitely cut around this, and then you can stick it in that little tuck spot area. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then I will be back. See, and it'll go right in your little tuck spot right there. Okay, so you can actually put it off to the side right there so it doesn't block that flower. And then you can definitely add some more flowers around if you wanted to do that. Okay, see, and it just stays there just like that. And then you could add some really nice photo mats on here, and so you could just cut those down and measure them however you want in through here. I thought that would be pretty. And then again, you can add some more flowers, or you could even get your little die cuts that we used. We did some die cuts from this here. You can definitely use your die cuts and add your little, just a little design, you know, right up here, you know, just to give it some more little, what do I want to call, dimension or embellishments. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, so we can go ahead and just make sure that you don't glue. If you're going to glue these down, make sure you leave part of it not glued, so that way your picture will fit up under there, okay? So, alrighty. So that's what you want to do with that. And then I will be right back and we will do page 3.